Hello. Today I'm going to present you a business process analysis of MCDEM, the Ministry of Civil Defense and Emergency Management. The introduction and background of this company is it helps in reducing the life risk by planning, implementing, and recovering from the crisis situation and overtakes New Zealand government's responsibility in the times of emergency. I am appointed as a business analyst and I had provided them with a customer value proposition regarding a separate option for sending an emergency notification alert. My customer value proposition includes alert notification with voice call and without app, integrating the service of rescue team with the user, voice call ability of the app saves the life in the middle of the night. A most analysis has been undertaken for doing this project. The mission, objective, strategy, and tactics. Mission of this project was awareness from the dangers and hazards, knowledge of these crisis situations, and the recovery steps. To deal with this mission, certain objectives were undertaken, which were operative management, efficient recovery, valuable support from government. The strategy MCTEM follows is work with local and central levels, involving stakeholders, planning, and initiating recovery. Tactics were reducing risk, promptness in reacting, and rescuing the victims. While doing this analysis, we had to undertake the stakeholder analysis. We had identified the potential stakeholders of MCDEM, which were the New Zealand public, they were the customers. The partners were identified as district health boards, project sponsor, scientific advisory group. The suppliers were police, fire, St. John's, Lifeline Utilities. The regulators were New Zealand government, Maori license, manager were project managers and the database administrator. The stakeholders were put under a power interest grid for investigating the stakeholders and judging them according to their responsibility. All the stakeholders are considered and the approach is judged with a level of interest in the project, and they were put into two grades. Some of them were low on power and interest. They were the district boards, national telecom services. The one which were in the middle of the power interest were the police, fire, and St. John's, while some were at the higher level of both power and interest. After that, we had developed a Rasky chart for defining the stakeholder involvement. The Rasky chart is useful in business analysis project to consider the task or deliverables and the extent to which the stakeholders are involved with them. A simple and efficient method to achieve this is to create this chart where we have identified responsibility, accountability, support, consult, and informed. These are divided among the shareholders. The current business system is investigated through various techniques. Techniques used for investigating the stakeholders are focus group, interface analysis, document analysis, online surveys, prototyping, requirements workshop. The document analysis technique helps in gathering information of the existing system while assisting in preparing and validating the requirements of the proposed system. Focus group technique, which helps in getting feedbacks, needs, and problems from the stakeholders in developing the app. Interface analysis is used to analyze the integration of the app and the external device of MCDEM software. Prototyping. This technique helps in identifying design approaches and gathering feedback. And the requirement workshop was done to gather requirements through activity programs and static diagrams. Well, we had done analysis of the present apps which were used in New Zealand for sending the alert notification. The alert notification were done by Hazard Red Cross app and Hazard app emergency mobile alert app technology. The Hazard app has got some strengths and weaknesses where it enables to monitor 5 locations together, whereas the weaknesses where it's English language, whereas the emergency mobile app was much far better, sending the notification available without app, and it is not affected by the network congestion. The limitations of the service is with the new kind of phones, which are only enabled into the new phones, while the old phones are unable to access the service. The proposed system has its strengths, which we have identified as alerts sent to can be sent to all kinds of phone, irrespective of old and new. The response time is quite low. It is enabled to show the correct location. Alert notification can be sent without the app. Alert notification is connected to multiple services. The alert services may send alert to all rescue teams. The limitations of this alert is that new kind of phones or new kind of technology may limit the sending of the alert during the emergency. Functional model. A functional activity diagram is drawn which shows the dynamic aspect of the proposed system. The flowchart represented the activity of the proposed system, starting from receiving the signals from Meteorological Department, forest associations, and earthquake warnings. The signals are transmitted to MCDEM for decisions. If the signal is identified low hazard, then the system reaches endpoint, while otherwise it reaches the EAS, which transmits to all the mobile phones. A business use case model has been represented, which defines several use cases, interactions between the proposed app and the user, the public, and its primary stakeholders. After this, we have developed a requirements catalog. Requirements have been categorized into general requirement, technical requirement, functional, and non functional requirements. Among them, the functional requirements are identified as to register the alert app, to register the phone number, email address, location, and address. One of the requirements category catalog has been entered into the catalog, which is how to register the alert app. We have to validate and prioritize the requirements as it is necessary. So, a review group has been made up with business sponsors, MCDEM owners, stakeholders, developers, and the testers. The validation of the requirements are performed by them, and on completion of the requirement document, a review group helps in validating all the necessary requirements. A method of prioritizing the requirement is done by putting it on high, medium, or low priority. As this is a straightforward app, the system needs to be designed and implemented in a short period of time. Hence, we have prioritized the requirements in this way. In conclusion, the purpose of this assignment was to elicit and analyze an organizational requirement and to develop a partial requirement document with models. And hence, the business process analysis analyzes the various operations and processes of any business, analyzing the life cycle from beginning to finish point. The task of analyzing involves objectives, tools, and methodologies to investigate the processes to break down into its basic units. Hence, this helps to make decisions, and the humans are and an analyst is equipped with accurate and informed options. Thank you for listening. Thank you.